हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल लर्न विद सपना। इस वीडियो में आज हम करेंगे एक्सरसाइज 1.2 ऑफ एनसीईआरटी चैप्टर नंबर 1 मैथमेटिक्स क्लास 6 इसके सॉल्यूशंस। नाउ द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 सेज a book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on first, second, third and final day are respectively given. Find the total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. So very simple. Tickets sold on day 1 is 1094. Day 2 is 1812. Day 3 is 2050. Day 4 is 2751. Okay, these are the tickets sold on respective 4 days. We have to find the total number of tickets sold. Simple hai, simple addition. We'll add the all 4 numbers and we'll get the number of total tickets sold. So total tickets sold would be tickets on day 1 plus tickets on day 2 plus tickets on day 3 plus tickets on day 4. Right? Day 1 पे tickets कितनी थी हमारी 1094 plus 1812 plus 2050 plus 275. Let's do respective additions. This will give us 6, 9 and 2. इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे हम and इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे. So what we'll get 1, 8. ठीक है, तो अब हम इन दोनों को ऐड कर देंगे which will give us 7, 0, 7 and 7. So 7707 is the total number of tickets sold in all 4 days. Okay, now second question says Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? So runs scored by Shekhar is 6,980. Runs that he needs to complete is 10,000. So how many more does he need? Very simple thing. How much he needs to complete? 10,000. This much he has already done. So how much more he needs? 10,000 minus 6,980. Simple subtraction will do. So 3,020 runs he needs more to score. Okay. Question number 3. Similar. In an election, successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700. By what margin does the successful candidate win the election? So, the successful candidate scored how many? 5,77,500. The unsuccessful one or the rival, we can say candidate, scored how many votes? 3,48,700. So by what margin did he win? What do we mean by how much margin? How many votes were more? How many votes did he secure more than the rival one? So margin means how much more. So again, the margin by which he won will be 5,77,500 minus 3,48,700. Simple subtraction. 62,800. This was the margin by which the successful candidate won the election. Now, the fourth question says, Kirti bookstore sold out worth 2,85,891 in the first week of June. Books worth this much in the second week of month. How much was the sale for the 2 weeks together? Right? So the sale in week 1 is 2,85,891. Right? Now sale in second week, week 2, that is 4,768,000. Now in the first part of the question they are asking how much was the sale for the 2 weeks together. Sale together for both weeks is what? The total sale. Right? What do we mean by sale together for both weeks? Week 1 में जितनी sale हुई है plus week 2 में जितनी sale हुई है. So this plus this. Simple addition कर देंगे. So 6,86,659. This was the total sale together for the 2 weeks. Now in which week was the sale greater? ये है हमारा सेकेंड वीक का. दिस इज द फर्स्ट वीक. दोनों नंबर्स हमारे 6 डिजिट नंबर्स हैं. लेट्स कंपेयर द हाईएस्ट वैल्यू. दिस इज 2, दिस इज 4. 4 is greater than 2. So in week 2, that means this number is bigger than this number. Week 2 has the highest sale. Right? Second week had the highest sale. Now the third part of the question says by how much. Now we know the sale in week 2 is greater than the one in week 1. But by how much? When we need to find how much, that means we have to subtract. The sale in week 2 is 4,768 and 2,85,891. So we'll minus them. So 1,14,877. By this much amount, the sale in week 2 was greater than in week 1. So question number 5. Now this says we have to find the difference between the greatest and the least 5-digit number that can be written using these digits only once. What are the digits? 6, 2, 7, 4 and 3. We have 5 digits. Now we have to form the greatest and the least 5-digit number each using 1. So there has to be no repetition. So what will be the greatest number? Which is the highest number of all? 7, then 6, then 4, 3 and 2. 5-digit number starting from the greatest going to the lowest. Similarly, smallest number starting from the least digit 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. So the greatest number that can be formed using all these 5 digits without repetition. We have not repeated any letter. So 76,432 and the smallest is 23,467. Now they are saying we have to find the difference between them. Clearly this is the greatest number. So this number is greater than this smallest number. So difference क्या हो जाएगा? 76432 minus 23,467. Simple subtraction. $52,965. That is the difference between the greatest and the smallest number. Now, sixth question says, a machine on average manufactures these many screws a day. How many screws will it produce in the month of January 2006? So, screws मैन्युफैक्चर्ड पर डे, यानी एक दिन में, पर डे मीन्स वन डे is 2825, right? Now they are asking how many screws in January 2006. Now whichever the year may be, how many days are there in a month of January? 31 days. January always has 31 days. So they basically in the question what are being asked, if this many screws are manufactured per day, how many screws it will be manufactured in 31 days. So screws in January will be per day 2825 into how many days? 31 days. जितने भी screws एक दिन manufacture हो रहे हैं multiplied by 31, that is number of days. So simple multiplication, 2825 multiplied by 31. How do we do? 1 से multiply करेंगे, we'll get 2825. We'll put a 0, 3, so 87,575 screws will be manufactured in 31 days. Seventh question says a merchant had that many rupees with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at 1200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? Let's go step by step. First of all, merchant had money. How much money she had? That is given to us as 78,592. Now, how many radio sets she purchased? Radio sets purchased are 40, and cost of each radio set, that is given to us as 1200, right? So basically if we look at these two equations, let's leave the first line, let's look at these two. The cost of radio set, each radio set is rupees 1200, right? And how many radio sets she purchased? 40. So let's first calculate the total cost of radio sets. What will be the total cost of radio sets? 1200 into how many radio sets? 40. Right? The cost of one radio set is 1200. How many she is purchasing? 40. So 1200 into 40, that will become 48,000 rupees. Right? So the cost of radio sets is 48,000. Now how much money she initially had? She had 78,592. This much money she spent on radio sets. So the money left with her will be what? 78,592 minus 48,000, which will be what? 592, 8 minus 8, 0 and 30. 30,592 rupees will be left with her. Now, 8th question says a student multiplied this number by 65 instead of 56. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? Now, 7,236 को स्टूडेंट ने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया 65 से, when actually उसे मल्टीप्लाई करना था 56 से, right? Now how much will the answer? Obviously 65 बड़ा है 56 से, these two numbers are common, तो ये multiplication इस multiplication से greater होगा. So what is the difference? Will be this number minus this number, right? Now the long method is हम पूरी ये multiplication करें, पूरी ये multiplication करें और दोनों को minus करें. That is a long job. Let's see the same question with a simpler number. Supposingly हमें 3 को मल्टीप्लाई करना था 2 से और हमने 3 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया 5 से। सेम क्वेश्चन है, 3 हमारा कॉमन फैक्टर है, हमने उसे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया इन प्लेस ऑफ 5, राइट। सो व्हाट हैपेंस, अगर हम इस लॉन्ग मेथड से जाएं, व्हाट विल बी द डिफरेंस? दिस इज 3 2 6 and 3 5 is 15. What is the difference between them? 15 minus 6 is what? 9, right? अगर हम इन इक्वेशंस को देखें तो कैन वी ऑल्सो राइट 3 एज अ कॉमन फैक्टर एंड 5 माइनस 2। इस इक्वेशन में से हमने 3 निकाल लिया बाहर, बचा गया हमारे पास 5 माइनस जो हमें एक्चुअली करना है एंड 3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2, राइट। वी हैव व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज 3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 5 माइनस 3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2, यही आया हमारे पास। 15 माइनस 6 इज इक्वल्स टू 9। सेम वे इस इक्वेशन में हमने 3 कॉमन कर लिया, वी हैव विद 5 माइनस 2 which becomes 3 into 3 which is again 9. We're getting the same answer. So basically since it is multiplication, instead of doing the whole multiplication, हम जिन मल्टीप्लिकेंट से हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना है हम उनको सिर्फ रिड्यूस करके कॉमन फैक्टर से उनको मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे। What do we mean? 7236 is the common number. डिफरेंस क्या है? हमें बेसिकली ये नहीं निकालना कि ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन का नंबर क्या है और ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन का नंबर क्या है, हमें दोनों का डिफरेंस निकालना है। तो व्हाट विल बी द डिफरेंस? इट विल बी सेम एज मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस नंबर बाय द डिफरेंस ऑफ दीज टू नंबर्स, दैट इज 65 माइनस 56 which is 7236 multiplied by 9. सिंपल मल्टीप्लिकेशन है, 7 9s are 54, 9s are 27 and 32, 9 is 18 and 3 21, 63 and 2 65. So 65,124 is the difference that would happen if it multiplied by 65 instead of 56. The ninth question says to stitch a shirt 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Now, cloth required for one shirt, it is what? 2 meter 15 centimeter. Since it is 2 notation, let's convert it into 1. We know 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So 2 meters will be what? 2 into 100 which is 200 centimeter. And 15 centimeter also we have, so plus 15 centimeter. So this becomes 215 centimeter is cloth required for one shirt. Now total cloth, what do we have? Total cloth we have is 40 meter. What does 40 meter means? Again 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 40 meter will be what? 40 into 100 which is 4000 centimeter. Since we have to solve this question, we need to have the notation same. Same units होनी चाहिए वरना आपका आंसर सही नहीं आएगा, right? Now, अब we are asking, we have 4000 centimeter and each shirt requires 215. So, how many shirts will be made? Shirts made will be total 4000 centimeter cloth divided by 215. टोटल हमारे पास 4000 है, ईच शर्ट में कितना लग रहा है? 215. सो हाउ मेनी शर्ट्स विल बी मेड? 4000 डिवाइडेड बाय 215. लेट्स डू द डिवीजन. 4000 divided by 215. 215 will go 1 5 8 1 1850. 0 will come down here. I think somewhere around 8. 2015 into 8, let's see, 1720, right? So 1720 will go 8 times for 215. So we are left with 130. Now 130 is smaller than 215, so it will not go. So what do we get? 18 130 divided by 215. centimeter will not be there, it will get cancelled. Right? Now, what does this mean? This answer means that we get 18 shirts fully, because this has been completely divided. So 18 is the full number we are getting, plus we are left with 130 centimeters. So plus 130 centimeter of extra cloth. जितना पूरा 215 से डिवाइड हो गया उतनी तो हमारी फुल शर्ट्स बन जाएंगी, दैट इज 18. बट उसके अलावा हमारे पास 130 बचा है, बट ईच शर्ट के लिए भी नीड 215, तो पूरी शर्ट इसमें बनेगी नहीं. सो 130 सेंटीमीटर हमारे पास एक्स्ट्रा बचेगा एंड 18 शर्ट्स हमारी कंप्लीट बन जाएगी. 10th question says medicine is packed in boxes each weighing 4 kg and 500 gram. How many such boxes can be loaded in the van which cannot carry beyond 800 kg? So load of each box, medicine is packed in box, so each box is 4 kg 500 grams. Let's again convert it into simple notation. We know 1 kg is 1000 grams, so 4 kg will become 4000 grams plus 500, so we have 4500 grams. Okay, now it is asking how many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800. What does that mean कि एक वैन की कैपेसिटी 800 kgs है, तो मैक्सिमम कितने बॉक्सेस हम उसमें रख सकते हैं, राइट? जिसके व्हाट नंबर बियॉन्ड इट कैन नॉट कैरी. सो व्हाट डज सिंपली मीन्स, जैसे हमने प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में किया था कि हमारे पास मैक्सिमम क्लॉथ जो था 40 मीटर था, तो उसमें से कितनी शर्ट्स बन सकती हैं. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे हमारे पास जो टोटल स्पेस है, total space we have is 800 kgs, which is again 800 into 1000, which means 8 lakh grams. तो ये हमारे पास टोटल स्पेस है. ईच बॉक्स रिक्वायर्स 4500. सो हाउ मेनी बॉक्सेस? Number of boxes that can be loaded will be what? 8 lakh divided by 4500. 2 zeros and 2 zeros will go. So we are left with 8000 divided by 45. Now let's again do the division. 8000 divided by 45. 45 will go only once. 350. 45 into let's say 7. 35, 28 and 31. Right. So 315 will go 7 times. What we are left with? Again this 0 come here, this 0 will come here. Again 350. So 315 will be there. Again 7 times. This will again give us what? 35. Now 45, we don't have any more zeros. 45 is bigger than 35. We have this remainder. But main number हमारे पास क्या आया है? What does this answer gives us? 177 divided by 35 upon 45. This is what we are getting in the answer. But हमें ये पूछा है कि मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ बॉक्सेस कितने हैं. रिमाइंडर हमारे पास कितनी स्पेस बची है हमें उस बात से मतलब नहीं है. वी जस्ट नीड प्रॉपर फुल बॉक्सेस, यानी जो प्रॉपरली डिवाइडेड है. 4500 ग्राम्स कितने बॉक्सेस इसमें आ सकते हैं? सो द आंसर विल बी 177. द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ बॉक्सेस जो इस वैन में आ सकते हैं दैट विल बी 177. ऑल्दो वैन में हमारे पास ये 35 ग्राम्स वेट की जगह बचेगी, बट उसमें हमारा फुल बॉक्स नहीं आ सकता. 11th question says the distance between the school and a student's home is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Every day she walks both ways. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. Now distance each way is what? 1 kilometer 875 meter. Again let's convert it into meter. 1 kilometer is what? 1000 meters plus 875. So this becomes 1875 meter, which is a one-way distance. Now she walked both ways. So distance covered by her in one day. One day कितना हो जाएगा? She go both ways. वो स्कूल जाती भी है, then she comes back. So 2 times. Same distance she is covering 2 times. So 1875 meter into 2, which is what? 3750 meter she is covering in one day. So how much distance covered in 6 days they are asking. So 6 days का कितना हो जाएगा? 3750 into 6, which is 22,500 meter, which we can convert it into kilometer. It will be 22 kilometer and 500 meter. सिंपल है. 1000 meters हमारा 1 किलोमीटर होता है, तो 22,000 meters है. This is 22,000. This can be written as 22,000 meter plus 500 meter. So this 22,000 will be converted into 22 kilometer. So 22 kilometer 500 meter is the total distance covered by her in 6 days. Now last question of this exercise. A vessel has 4 liter 500 ml of curd. In how many glasses each of 25 ml capacity can it be filled? Total curd is 4 liter 500 ml. Right? Again, 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. So 4 liter will become 4000 ml plus we have 500, so this becomes 4500 ml. Total curd जो हमारे पास है वो है 4500 ml. Now each glass capacity is what? 25 ml. Each glass की capacity हमारी 25 ml है. So number of glasses कितने हो जाएंगे हमारे जो हम उस कर्ड से fill कर सकते हैं? That will be total capacity divided by each capacity. Total हमारे पास 4500 ml है. Each glass में 25 ml रहेगा. तो कितने glasses हम भर सकते हैं? We'll simply divide 4500 divided by 25. 25 will go once. This 0 will come here. 200 will go 8 times. 0 and this 0 will directly go here. So this becomes 180. So 180 glasses can be filled by the total capacity.